going to do to try to fight the 4B movement. One of them is going to be terror. They're going to use terror to threaten women. They're going to try to scare women, but telling us all the things they're going to do to us, and some of them aren't going to actually act out these things. So you're right, it would be good to get your self-defense strategies ready. Thing number 2 will be sour grapes. Oh, we didn't want you ladies anyway. Y'all are over 30, y'all are used up, just that. Third thing that they're going to do is attempt to appeal to and exploit feminine empathy. Y'all are really being selfish. You're really hurting people. You women don't care about what this is doing to the world, to the male loneliness epidemic. This is pretty much just the baby crying. You know, if you're black, we all black people need to come together. We can't keep doing this gender war thing. Thing number 4 is going to be attempting to start movements of their own, which they've already done. Well, everything I'm saying they've already done and are already doing, but this one will be short-lived because...
Tell me you're alone without telling me you're alone.
That was from my one of my favorite YouTube channels. That's the Levi Nix channel. And you know, here at End the Simpademic, I have always advocated for women in general. There are some great ones out there, and in particular in social media, there's one who I've found from Houston. Her name is Sherry. She is actually trying to improve herself as well by quitting drinking cold turkey. And I see a woman like that, and I have to admire that tenacity to be able to actually make themselves better. And I mean, she's not bad looking either. I'm not gonna lie about that. But at the same time, you know, these women are not making themselves better. They're hurting themselves with this whole 4B movement garbage. And to be honest, yes, men already have started movements, and they predate any of this. And they, you know, I mean, I'm talking about the Passport Bros movement, which I just talked about the other day, and MGTOW being another one. These are movements that have happened long before this election. You know, and I mean, these have been going on for probably the better part of at least 2 years now. If somebody in the comments wants to kind of run me through history on this one, I'd appreciate the lesson. But at the same time, these are women that are not desirable to begin with. You know, they're demanding, they suck the energy out of any man who would even think about approaching them. And if they shave their heads, they're not going to get approached at all. They're acting like this is some kind of punishment towards men for the results of the presidential election. And I'm going to tell you this much right now. I believe it's a passing fad. And there's not a chance in H-double hockey sticks that it's going to work. And so, I don't know why they're doing, you know, well, I do know why they're doing this, because they're entitled. They've been raised on Western ideals as far as women and what they are entitled to is concerned. They're mad that they couldn't get the 6 foot tall, 6-digit income Chad. And so they're just like, okay, we're going to withdraw sex, we're going to withdraw relationships, we're going to encourage women to divorce their husbands, all because Trump won a presidential election. And my question to everybody is this: what rights have you lost in the last week that you didn't have before Tuesday of last week? Hint, you haven't lost any. Nobody has. I haven't. Nobody has. And the abortion issue, which is what they've been doing most of their crying about, and because these women are now withholding sexual relations with men, they're actually going to solve the abortion problem for us. Because they're not going to need an abortion, because they're actually doing the responsible things that they should have been doing all along. And, you know, these women, if they're going to take themselves out of the gene pool, if they're going to take themselves out of the dating pool, I applaud and cheer them, and I actually do hope they succeed, because it's going to result in better people in general. Because the ones who are interested in better together, like I am, I'm interested in finding my better together at some point, although I'm not my entire self-worth or reason for living is not dependent on that at all. I think it would be wonderful if it happened, but I'm not going to despair if it doesn't, because I am comfortable with myself and I am building my career, building my life, and someday I'm not going to be in this. I was going to say little apartment, but it's not that little. It's about 1,000 square feet for one person. That's a lot of room for one person. But I'm going to someday have a nice house on the lake down the road from here. I live in a lake town in eastern Minnesota. And for a little bit of trivia out there, I'm going to throw out there that this is the hometown of Pete Hegseth, who is the new incoming Defense Secretary nominee under Donald Trump. That's his choice, and that's his nominee. And God willing, he gets his nomination gets ratified, and he gets approved, and he will serve as the Secretary of Defense. So this is his hometown. If you can find out what it is, drop a comment. Maybe I'll have a little gift for you. But anyway, I don't have much more to say about this other than this 4B movement is going to blow up in their face spectacularly, just as Me Too did. But if it doesn't, I'm actually going to be ecstatic if it succeeds, because I don't want these women in the dating pool. I don't want them in the gene pool. I want them, not to be reproducing. And that way, people who are more optimistic, people who are more traditional, are the ones who are going to be having the children. And for that, I would be thankful to God. So, anyway, this is my Saturday night edition of End the Simpademic. I did not start with my usual intro, but hey, I just wanted to get right to it, so I started the clip. And so, anyway, I will see you all tomorrow night on Monday night, and I will have probably another. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think flying by the seat of my pants here, I think has been kind of fun in a way, because I'm always looking on social media, and I'm always looking, at some of these ridiculous video clips that we're seeing, and it's giving me new material every single day. So anyway, thank you all. Thank you for the support. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you can figure out where I live, and with the clue that I've given you, and also to everybody be nice to each other. Have a great night, and go Broncos.